live. I'm hoping my headset is actually going through the thing. Oh, let's see here. We gotta go live, man. I'm trying to make it where you guys can see this fairly well. We're trying to make it where you can see something. Hey, William, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. JBW, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. So, dock over by door 12. Back in. Who breaks the seal? I do. And slide the tandems back. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Hope you guys don't mind me coming back. I'm going to come back and do my live show here in a minute. Okay? But I'll be back. So please come back and I'll tell you what's going on. I'll be back, I promise. You know what? No, we'll just keep it going. Stay down there, guys. Okay, we gotta go. I'm just moving to door 12. I'll look at your comments here in a minute. I gotta concentrate on my driving. I just gotta go over to door 12. I am actually over. They loaded me and I'm overweight. And I'll explain here in a minute. I just gotta move down here. We're not on no highway. We're actually sitting here at Tyson. They're gonna put me in the dock right away. That's surprising. I've been here all night. I mean, all night. So I will look at the comments here in a minute. You gotta wait for Tyson to move out of my way. I'm not moving now. No, they loaded me over 36,000 pounds on my drives. And I'm only 20,000 on my trailer. So, what does that tell you guys? Well, that tells you that they put everything over my drives. After being here, well, I've been here since yesterday afternoon. And, early in the afternoon. Probably around, I got here about 1 o'clock maybe. And I tried to stay awake, right? Because what they do is they text you when you're loaded. Well, they actually loaded me, had me loaded by 12:57 in the morning. Guys, at 12:57 in the morning, I was sawing logs. Hey, Pill Raider's in there. Wow, this is cool. Tom is in there. William is in there. This is cool, man. But, we got the weight thing on our trailer, right? That tells us what our weight is. But we have one in the truck too. And I knew I was over on my truck. I knew the truck was heavy. And I knew my trailer wasn't. But before you leave Tyson, they have their own scale. Right when you get to the window where they check you out, right? They seriously want me by door 12? Man, this is tight. Alright, where are you going, Tyson? So I better give him some room. They want me over here by door 12. That dock right there. Boy, this is tight too, man. This is really tight. I'll be looking at the comments when I get into the dock. It's going to take them a little bit to fix the load. What they got to do, I'm not over on growth, but I am over on my types. So they got to spread out the load. In other words, I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm not even 3/4 full, but everything is on my drives. They got a car right there. Are you kidding me? They want me in a dock that... Well, they told me I could break my seal. Come on, guys. I'll take you with me. I'm going to take you with me. They want me to slide my tandems too, but we're just going to have to... Alright, Panda, I got to put you down, baby girl. Alright. Let's go break this seal. I asked him, he said, yeah, you break the seal. I'll be back. Hopefully I don't lose my internet. If I do, I will come back with a live show. So hopefully you guys will come back. But they put a temporary seal on the trailer. Woo! Cold in there, man. See? They put everything, there's distance between there. They stacked everything, double stacked everything. Hold on, let me, there we go. Let me grab my glove here. Woo! I'm still there, am I? Okay, there we go. Let me grab my glove. Man, it's cold in there. Now we gotta back it into this dock, but I got a car right there. Okay, got a car right there. They want it right there. So they're making it challenging for me. Turn the camera around. All right. What's up? Watch out! Watch out! All right. Now I'm gonna set you guys right there until I'm in that dock. I gotta slide my tandems too, but I'm gonna wait till I get in that dock. Man, they got that car right there, right square in my way. Well, wish me luck. I don't want to hit no car. nice if that bobtail would back up a little bit. Man, you got all that steam back there. Alright, we gotta do one more pull-up. There we go. There we go. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go slide my can on. Watch out, come on! Oh, come on, Tyson. Now I got a Tyson truck. I can't pull up. Move out my way, amigo. Okay, here we go. He's out of my way. All right. All right, we're in the dock. We don't have to do nothing now but set. Wait till they rework me. All right, I'm back, guys. And you got my full attention. So let's set that up there. You guys can hear me, right? Maybe I should plug this in. Let's see if I can plug this in. Oops, sorry about that. You see my hand. What the hell? It's... Okay. All right. I'm back. Oops, come on. Come on. Get up here. What? No, there was a guy last night. All right, loud and clear. I'm here. Sorry for all that. I was thinking I was going to be able to do this before they, because I went in, and here's the neat thing about it. And I don't know, I can say thank you for my YouTube channel, because I go inside and, well, after we found out I was over on my drives, I go inside. Let me close that up a little. It's a little blurry, ain't it? Is that better? But anyway, I go inside, and I told him, I give him the weight ticket, right? I said, I'm overweight on my drives. And we can't move our trucks now. I can't anyway. I can't move it 5 feet without this thing going to the driving line. So as soon as I hook up everything, I adjust my axles. I knew I was overweight on the drives. By the time I pulled over onto the scale, it already throwing me on the driving line. And I gotta be at my first delivery at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, let's see what he wants now. Okay, well, he didn't say that. We're doing a live show on YouTube. All right, guys. I'll be right back. He didn't tell me that. Am I still live? I am live. Hold up, guys. I gotta move from the dock here. I didn't know. Nobody told me I had to drop it. Here he comes. He's walking up to me again. I see you walking up. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me something. Hopefully I don't knock you guys off. Alright. I'm gonna... Alright. Let's move back over here. I don't want to look at the sun. That makes it kind of hard to do a live show. Let's move over here. We'll move over here. I think I'm all yours as soon as I park, until they tell me that the trailer is fixed. And we'll just park it right here. Alright, I don't know if you heard the guy. He said, "Are you doing a live show?" I'm doing a live show. Okay. Alright, I'm back, guys. Hopefully I'm back. You guys can hear me now? Okay. You didn't know you were going to get so much action on a live show. But anyway. The guy says it's going to take about 2-3 hours before we can even get you into a dock. Hey, Howard is there. And I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "I done started my book. It done put me on a driving line. And I got to be at my first delivery at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm 666 miles away. I mean, I'm going to have to already push the envelope to get where I got to go, right? And I'll be there on time. And there ain't no two ands or buts about it. I will be there on time. The only thing that might interfere, because I got a radio show to do tonight, so you guys that might be wanting to hear that, I don't know. I may not be able to do that because I have to roll, right? But that one guy walked up to me. You making more money driving for Woody? I'm a company driver, dude. That's what it is. I'm not an owner-operator. I'm a company driver. So anytime, are you a company driver? If you're a company driver, you're driving for your boss too. So you're making more money for him as well. So not everybody is owner-operators. And I certainly ain't a lease operator. I don't want to be that crap no more. So I'm a company driver. Of course, obviously, he's making more money on me. But ain't that the idea? Your company's got to make money if you're driving. If you're not making money for your boss, then be prepared to get fired. Because if you're not pulling your weight, you know, they don't need you. They'll find somebody who could do the job for you. So that's what I'll be on time with my delivery. I just got to hammer down. I got to hammer down with it. But anyway, that one guy I was telling you, that one guy recognized who I was. He said, "Hey, Trucker Jukebox, what's up, buddy?" And I said, "Hey, what's up?" I love it when people walk up to me and actually call me by name, because to me, it's a privilege, right? He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm here to get reworked." And he said, "How long you been here?" And I said, "All night." But I slept, okay? I tried to stay awake until they catch me. But 11 o'clock last night, I just fell out. I was right here in the seat waiting for that text. And next thing I know, I wake up right here in my seat. And shoot, I woke up, man, my back was stiff, my neck was stiff. Because I lay down, well, I fall asleep. So he said, no. And I swear, I just parked over there. I just started to do a live show, and you guys saw the guy already come up to me, and he said, "Go ahead and back in the door 12." Okay, cool. So that guy had something to do with that, I'm sure, because I didn't have to wait no 2 hours. They put me right into that dock, which I like, you know. So if they don't have to take nothing off, they just got to spread it out. They just put everything over my drives. I was like 36,000, only 20,000 on the trailer, so all the weight's on the front, not the back. So they just got to put some of it either in the middle, but it's a two-stopper, right? So they can only take, I'm guessing the last stop is on the nose. So they just got to spread it out. Hey, Panda, we're doing live show, baby girl. Huh? We're doing live show, baby girl. She's just looking out the window. She's just checking everybody out, looking out the window. Was you keeping them company while I was outside? Was she keeping you guys company and entertained? She was doing all that barking, wasn't she? Was you doing all that barking? She just loves looking out the window. That's the one thing we miss about the 2018, because it had a window in the bunk. I have been on your channel since the electrical problem. Oh yeah, my Cascadia, my Marco truck. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. We had up to 50 people, and we got a lot of people in there. I'm sorry I didn't name anybody off. I was going to start the live show over. I was going to just go and I said, "Oh no, what the heck? I cannot do a live show going down the road." But I figured since I was in the parking lot, that was no harm. You know, I wasn't going nowhere. I was just backing into a dock, right? That's been a long time ago. It has been a long time ago. But that 2018 though had a window in the bunk, and Panda would actually sit on the bunk. I opened that curtain up, right, and she just all the time back there looking out that window. There's no window in here. I don't even have a passenger seat, so they, you know, you remember Panda used to stand up and look out the window? She can't do that no more neither. I am in Rogers. Nobody asked me, I don't think, but I am in Rogers, Arkansas. That's where I'm at. Tyson. We're at Tyson. But they don't have to take nothing on. They just got to spread that stuff out a little bit. What do you think about that? Should we ask them? You guys have any questions? Panda wants to know if you have any questions. Hey, where's Jake at? Jake, what are you doing? Where you at, baby? Come here. Say hi to everybody, too. Come on. Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake. I'm in Traverse City. I gotta read that again. Hey, how about you read the comments for me? Oh, okay, where are you going? Okay, I'm in favorite city, Jukebox. I'm in your favorite city, Jukebox. Okay, I don't know. What is my favorite city? Alright, guys. Alright, you too. Okay, ain't that better? That's kind of better. Kind of close that up a little bit so we don't have the, Oh, Salt Lake City! Ah! I am in Scott City, Missouri. You know, Ron Pratt, he's got that towing company right there. He has a YouTube channel. He's from Scott City, too. On my way to Missoula, Montana. Yeah. Where are you going? Tom is asking. I am going to Fairfield, Ohio. That's for 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then Columbus, Ohio for midnight tomorrow night. So we're not going to be late for the second one for sure. We should be late for the only thing though, my logbook is ticking away right now. I mean, just moving from where I was to the guardhouse, it put me on the driving line. So right now, my clock is ticking. So I told him, I said, I got to be there. I did call Prime. I told dispatch. It's not my fault, you know. I was ready to leave when the sun was coming up. But you can't go down the road being over. I was over. You know, they'll forgive you if you're 34 or 500 on your drives, especially if you have an APU. But 36,000, and they said, did you slide your action? I said, all the way forward, you know. Good morning there, Trucker for Life. Yeah. I saw Pill Rider and that was on there. That was cool. That was cool. Man, it's just glaring bright, ain't it? I got my vest on because you gotta have a vest when you get out here. How are you, sir? Good morning. I am good there, Ghost Trucker. Angelo Artiga. Yeah. Good morning to you, sir. I was talking to Angelo yesterday when I got here. Or Pill Rider. He's my hero. He's been doing YouTube for 10 years. 2009, I do believe, when Pill Rider started. I've only been at it for 5. And there were a few YouTubers out there, trucker YouTubers, that actually steered me into the direction of making YouTube videos. Trucker Josh was one of them, but believe it or not, Pill Rider was the other. And I don't know, I didn't know how you make videos. I didn't know how you put them on YouTube. Which state has the most curvier roads? Well, it all depends, I guess. Kentucky's got some pretty curvy roads. Missouri does too. Ohio, believe it or not, in some, like the southern part of Ohio, some of their back roads, if you're talking back roads or interstates, the curviest toll road, this is my opinion, unless somebody knows a different, I think is the West Virginia Turnpike. Happens to be the curviest turnpike. And I think maybe Kentucky, Tennessee, maybe West Virginia. I will never, or Pennsylvania. What is the worst roads? Back roads I want to be on is Pennsylvania. I just soon go 100 miles out of my way to stay on the interstate and then cut through the woods in Pennsylvania. Because Pennsylvania is very unpredictable. And what I mean by that is you may come up on a bridge that is and you may not even see it in the map. Bridge, 5-ton weight limit only. Really? And you have no way to turn around. No way to turn around at all. Highway 30 in Pennsylvania. You are right about that. That used to be the main road before the interstate. You know, truckers used to take that from going east coast to the west coast. Now that we got the interstate, they got sections of it that say no commercial vehicle or no trucks longer than, what, 60 feet or something like that. I would love to do a road trip, and I wouldn't be able to do it in the big truck because, like, you know, part of the road you can't put a commercial on. But I would love to take a car, or even better yet, a motorcycle, and actually travel the whole length of 30 from one end to the other. I think 030, there's a song called 030 that is done by C.W. McCall called 030. And if you listen to the words on that, to that song, yep, I've only traveled parts of 30, but not the whole thing. But back in the day, that used to be the highway. Now, I just thought I'd do a live show. I know the title, we're being reworked. We can't go nowhere. We're at the mercy of our pickup. It took them all night to load this. Come to find out, I got to re-bump a dock so they can rework it. That trailer working good for you. My trailer? I gotta read that again. That trailer working good for you. Hopefully the repair work is done. I didn't really have any. Oh, you talking about that other where yeah. If you're talking about the one that was out of fuel, that must have a safety thing on it. What? Okay, that's cool. Come and do Highway 120. Don took me to Devil Triangle, and we got a video. We flew the drone there. When I bumped into Don, and we were in his pickup truck, and I don't think I would in any way, shape, or form. You should go where Don lives. Okay, the curviest road is where he lives, I think. I would never. He's done it. He's actually, with a piggyback on the back of a trailer, traveled a day truck with a short trailer and a piggyback, but still the same. I would never take my tractor with a 53-foot trailer. Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. Now, he lives, but that's why I always say, Don from the holler, he really lives in the holler. Tennessee. He lives in the Knoxville area. But he doesn't live in Knoxville. He lives out in the boonies, man. I'm not kidding. To go to, if he ever shows you a video in the winter saying he snowed, because to get into his actual driveway, it is straight up. You got to go straight up a hill, and then where he parks, it flattens out. But to come down, I can understand now. If he ever says I can't go nowhere and there's snow, I know why. Hell, he'd come off that driveway, he'd be sliding all the way down. Probably wouldn't be bad if, Big Don, I need to meet him. Yeah, I like to meet you too, though, Travis. It's hard to bump into people. You would think it's easy, but it's not. I think a few times I've been close to you, but not close enough to say, hey, I want to meet up with you. I like the 2018 Cascadia. It was new. Yep. I'm in Clearwater, Minnesota again. Yeah, you're in Minnesota. I'm in Rogers, Arkansas. It's going to be a warm day today. I'm idling my engine because it's already muggy and hot. I would love to use my APU, but I got to get that fixed. And it's not Woody's fault. He told me I can get it fixed. It's just, I got to do it in between loads, and I don't know how long it's going to take them. And but I right now, we got to get it fixed because it does start. It just won't stay running because we're getting the alternator code on it. No radio show tonight. If not, we understand. I may not have one. I was leaving out of here at 5. 666 miles to my next delivery, and if I could have rode, I would have probably been done around maybe 4:30, and then of course that would have given me an hour and a half to get ready to do the show. Now it's what time is it now? It's 8:44 now. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have to shut her down in 8 hours, and you can't be late with the load, right? I can't. Well, you tell your dispatcher, the boss, where you're making. I'm sorry, guys, I'm gonna be late because I got to do a radio show. I can't do that. I can't let it interfere like that. If the radio show paid me as well as Woody, but it doesn't. So, where do all the hillbillies live? Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia. Probably mainly in West Virginia and Tennessee. Maybe Kentucky. Maybe Arkansas. You guys tell me if I'm right about Indiana. I don't know if, well, a lot of people move from the south to go north, right? There is a video of Jukebox flying the house. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what beautiful country that is, too. Big Houston. Well, I like to think I'm from, okay, let me rephrase this. Me and Indiana Jack has got one thing in common, for sure. Okay, two things in common. But one, he was born in South Bend, Indiana at Memorial Hospital. So was I. But I was about 9 years old, maybe, when we moved. I was just a kid, and when we moved to Missouri. Now, I lived in Missouri most of my life until I moved out of house, and then I moved away from Missouri because, and my mom will back this up. We lived in southeast Missouri in Reynolds County. Now, you guys can Google this, but the only real work there is two types of work. Starco is a lead mining corporation, and my dad at one point worked for the mines. I mean, you work like 3 miles underground, and they don't do coal, but they do lead, and the money is great. The second job that you can do is working in a sawmill. That's what I did. I worked in a sawmill, a couple of them, matter of fact, that was actually powered by a diesel engine, by a truck engine. They built a little hut over the engine, and where the what do you call the drive shaft that hooks up, what do you call that? Or a pulley system down where the crank wheel is, or whatever the hell you call that. That was the belt drive. One belt would go to the big saw, the other belt would go to the saw, the other belt would actually run the rollers or the conveyor belt, and they'd start that engine, and then they had a handle, and they'd pull the handle that would make the engine idle high, and that's what ran the mill. They had a pipe that went up through the roof, and that was the exhaust system, and what allowed I did that. As a kid, and when I say a kid, my Uncle Leo owned a sawmill, and so on the weekends, or when there wasn't no school, or it was a summer vacation, that's how I made my little extra money working in the mill. And but that was $3.35 an hour. That was minimum wage. That's what you made. But the cost of living wasn't that high. Oh man, somebody, let's block him. I mean it. I'm gonna see if I can block him. He's gonna be removed. He's removed. I'm not gonna have this shit. Who is this guy? He wouldn't be saying that if he was standing in front of me. I'd take this tire knocker and knock his jaw right off. Yes, I would. I wouldn't give a shit if I went to jail or not. He would not be standing in front of me talking to me like that. No damn way would he. Don't think this 5 foot squeaky voice can't stand up for himself. I can, and I will. I do too. I'm not going to have somebody talking crap like that. I guarantee he doesn't have, and I'm sorry guys, but I'm not sitting here being a keyboard warrior. I swear to God, if he was standing in front of me, we'd be at a scrap right now. Win or lose or draw. I'm not saying I can win every fight, but I guarantee he would not be standing in front of me. I got Pooh Bear. I do. Somebody thought I had it in storage. But Pooh Bear goes everywhere with me. See that right there? I got Pooh Bear. My buddy rides with me everywhere I go. Even when we were in the U-Haul. I gotta smoke a cigarette now, guys. That guy got me upset by saying that. He really did. I know people are going to be people. You're going to have that crap. It's going to happen. Drop a quarter in the jukebox. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Yeah, I miss my buddy, man. I really do. Well, good morning, Outdoor Adventures. Here's Mr. Rudy, guys, if you'd like to say hi to him. Where are you headed? I'm going to Fairfield, Ohio, then Columbus, Ohio. All for tomorrow. I don't know. Am I coming through? I don't know if my headset is actually going through, or if you guys are actually just hearing me. Yeah, 72, you guys. That's cool, man. I am so desperately trying to grow this channel. That's why I do have a video, but it was a video coming here, so I'm going to add some to it on today's, and then probably, well, probably a good thing I'm doing a live show. I don't know if it's going to be up today or, but I didn't get the second notice for the live show. Really? I never shut off the show. I never shut the show off. I actually moved the truck over to the dock and everything, and so I just kept the show going. So this is the same show I started with. what y'all think of the new Pete Woody gut. It's nice. It's nice. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't watch the whole video. I just couldn't do it. It's not that I didn't like the video, it's just I'm not sure. We do go to Georgia quite a bit. Florida, I've been down to Florida once already, so far. Oh, we lost a couple people. I was listening to Pill Writer's Friday show, BS show. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. Maybe we can meet up and have lunch sometime. That sounds wonderful. Who doesn't like to eat lunch? I love lunch. I love supper and breakfast too. He does have a good show. He does, absolutely. I want to meet up with you, Jukebox, but you're never around. I came through there a few times. I stopped at that roadie truck stop right there because they got a big parking lot, right? So if you really want a good place to sleep and not really worry about not being able to park, that's, in my opinion, that's always been a good place to park. So the next time I'm in Scott City, I'll let you know, whatever I film today is up tomorrow. Unless there's not enough on the video and I add the next day onto it, then it may come up the next day, but is Rudy that French? No. No. Rudy, no more French than you are. Hey, Big Rig Radio, I know him. I love watching him too. The business side of trucking. You know, it's educational. I always like to learn, but you never stop learning when you're driving truck. I could drive a truck, but the business side of it, I mean, there are people that is talented and they know how to do that. Am I actually interested in being a fleet owner or an operator or owner-operator? Nah, not at my age now, right? Trucker Jukebox is going to sign on with me. Well, you have me on Facebook. Let me know when you're in. Alright, we'll let you know. And by the way, the truck is running great now. We're having no problems with it. The only problem I got is the APU, but we'll get that taken care of. It's just a matter. I think it's the alternator, which would be easier to change than trying to find out what is wrong. I like Snorlord too. I met him for the first time at the Louisville Truck Show, just for a brief few minutes. And it's Pill Writer. Well, maybe Trucker Rudy too, because I met Snorlord at the truck show. That's when Rudy was there, and I didn't know who he was, and he said, "There's Snorlord." And we were on that golf cart. He drove over there and had a talk. I mean, I don't know the guy personally. I just know I know of him, and he's been doing a few live shows lately, and he's been, you know, so. But I do want to clear something up. I should clear something up because I guess Snorlord and Pillwriter and a few people, there is a troll out there that is actually writing them messages and being really rude and crude and saying things that aren't right, and I guess I'm kind of the blame for that. But this troll never writes anything on my videos, never writes anything. But as you guys know, and you see some of the comments, you'll see the name Carla Head. There's a fake Carla Head that is out there, not the real one. And what makes it bad is Carla sometimes gets the press over this, you know, and it's kind of like you could do it with anybody. I mean, somebody can take Pillwriter or take Snorlord or take me or take anybody and use and copy. That's what they're doing. They're copying that channel or copying that Facebook page, and then they're writing obscene. If you ever get an obscene message from me, I'm telling you, I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of person. And I would like to know right away. I mean, how would I stop it? You can't really stop it, you know. You can get mad and do a lot of threatening and all this, but that doesn't really take care of it. But if you get a fake message from the fake Carla Head, I'm not sending these people out to you guys. I really am not. Because I don't know about it unless somebody tells me about it. Hey, Sue is there. Good morning, Jukebox. 3 more weeks until my cruise. Well, good luck. Yeah. Roger, outdoor event. Tell the truth. No. Adam says, good morning from Tennessee. Well, good morning to you. Good old Tennessee. Rudy is saying, about what? My second favorite person, the one and the only can be... I gotta read that last part again. It disappears. I guess you'd call this a BS session, a Sunday session, because we're not really talking about a particular topic. We're just talking about whatever, you know, a Sunday show. I'm waiting to get reworked, so I don't really have a video up today, guys. Really, I don't, because I was in Joplin. I'm in Rogers, so I got a little bit of before I took off and a little bit of traveling up here, but it's not really quite enough to probably put a video together. So I'm going to be adding to the video, and I'll be turning on the camera saying, hey guys, and I'll be telling everything, you know, I had to get reworked, and this is how many hours I've been here. More Mr. Dump and his fake life with real news. What is going on with little guy? Haven't heard from him. I'm not sure. I haven't even talked to him myself in a few days. All right, Tom. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you, buddy. As always. Outdoor Adventure. Good morning. Yes. Ugh. They're killing me here, man. If they could have loaded me right, I would have already been about 3 hours down the road. Well, about 5 more minutes and we'll get out of here ourselves. That'd be an hour show. What? No video? No, like I said, I only went from, I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough video. I could probably you know what? I could probably put it together. It just ain't going to be a big video, though, because I only went from Joplin to here, which is just down the road. Hey, Richard Jimmy, he's in the house. That's surprising. Yeah, Mr. Richard is in the house from Omaha. Well, thank you. Now, wow, I'm overwhelmed. Woo! You know, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. Had my coffee. Really, I hooked up to my trailer early this morning, thinking I was going to get to go somewhere. I stay, wait, and make a good sized video for tomorrow. I could do that. I mean, there ain't going to be a long video. If I put it together, there ain't going to be a long... I may do that anyway. And just because really what I do today is up tomorrow. So I may just go ahead and do that. It ain't going to take much to put it together because there ain't much there. Alright, well, there you go, Rudy. Or, there you go, Richard. Rudy said hi. We had 70 people in the house. That was cool. And I know it's a little bright. It's great. Snore Lord! God. You know, I like him. He had a video yesterday. And he doesn't need no advertisement. He's up there. But if you want to watch, especially you younger truck drivers, he put a video up yesterday. I watched it. I really did. Save money. He was showing you how you save money out here on the road. He was showing the crock pot, the Burton oven, and he's absolutely right about that. You stay out of these truck stops. These truck stops are you can't go inside a truck stop, buy a mill and everything for almost less than 20 bucks anymore. You can't. By the time you get, breakfast is the cheapest thing on the menu, but if you go in and you buy supper and you get a sweet tea with it, you're going to spend $15, $16, maybe even $17. It all depends. But and that's per day. But my opinion is, if you go to Walmart and you take 50 bucks and you got a refrigerator or even a good cooler in your truck where you can keep things fresh. And I do have a skillet in here, and I got my Burton. And what I love about my Burton is I can buy pork chops, chicken, even hamburger. And I could put it in my fridge. It's got a freezer. I could put a little bit in the freezer, put something down in the fridge. And you take hamburger, for instance. I had sloppy joes last night. So I take the hamburger, I put it in the Burton. Okay? It's not frozen. I let it cook. When it gets halfway through there, then I take and I chop it up, and I dump the grease, and I got what you call sloppy Joe sandwich, like the sauce, and I put that with that hamburger, and I mix it up a little bit, and close up the Burton and let it cook another half hour. And get my hamburger buns. Oh, that is sweet, guys. Eat 2-3 good sloppy joes with some potato chips or something. Or you could put pork chops in a Burton, let it cook a couple hours. Pork chop is tender. It will actually literally fall off the bone. You gotta put a little water in it. You gotta keep it moist. That's right. And now I do have a few of my cooking things. you can go to Walmart and get pre-made biscuit and gravy. And if you got a microwave, you can take a couple of them biscuits, put them in that microwave, and get them soft. Put your gravy, it's in a pouch. Put it in the microwave, and you can have fresh hot biscuit and gravy in the morning. Easy, man. It takes no more than 10 minutes. You got biscuit and gravy. Eggs. You can even, I got these things that I bought at Walmart. It's the shape of an egg. And you break your egg, you put it inside, and there's holes, but not big holes. And you put that in your microwave, and you put it in there for just a few minutes. You can have eggs, and then you get the sausage links and pre-cooked, and put 2 or 3 of them in your microwave, and you have eggs and sausage, and real quick, because you know microwave. And I know they're cooking out of a microwave, but you don't think these truck stops don't cook out of a microwave? Half of their stuff is already pre-cooked, or some of it is already pre-cooked. They put it on a plate, put it in the microwave, nuke it. Don't believe me, go to TA and get their biscuit and gravy. I guarantee it's going to come out of there hard as a rock, because it's already a pre-made biscuit, right? How many miles does your Cascadia have? Does the city I gotta finish reading that. Well, I can touch it. Does the city horn go off when you open the door? No, brother, you have much as it. The woodshed has got a lot of miles. Let's just put it that way. And no, my city horn doesn't go off when I open my door. It's got a lot of miles on it. I think it's got like 845,000. $853,329.4. That's what the woodshed got. 853,379.4. It's probably got 1,000,000 miles. I'm sure it does. It's just not showing that, right? Who is getting Woody's new truck? He said on that video. But he's been there for a while, so not electrical issue. A company specs to have it as safety feature since we drive teams. Oh, okay. Adam, that's what freight shakers do. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I missed something there. I tell you what, though, Woody has taken care of this truck, because it would have died a long time ago if it wasn't for what he did do. He took some time off. You remember he did. He took some time off and trying to get his business started, right? So the woodshed sat for a little bit. Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. Yeah, them are good too. Grab you a few of them, throw them in the microwave. It's always cheaper, though, shopping at Walmart than it is buying at a truck stop. That's a fact to be a fact. If you open the doors when it's in drive reverse, it will honk constantly. That would drive me crazy. It's a safety spec. Yeah, Schneider trucks do that too. Peaky. Oh, Peaky Sticky the cat. Well, hello. Good morning. Well, I said I was going to get out of here after 1 hour, right? I'm still doing a live show. Oh, that's okay. Better late than sorry. At least I'm not like Pill Rider. I'm not going to charge you a fine for being late. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But anyway, I'm waiting to get reworked. Did the woodshed? No, it didn't. It had no order in the truck at all. Honest, it didn't. No. He's got a few of his stuff in the truck, and he just left it in the truck. But it wasn't dirty in here. It wasn't stinky in here. Nothing like that. Watch the live video on my TV. Commenting on. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, it's a stupid because people are sitting their brakes when they jump out. There was a driver, I witnessed this. I was at a truck stop. He backed into a hole, and it's kind of like a downhill slope, right? And I didn't hear no air brakes come on, not a bit. But he backed into his hole, and he didn't move. The truck didn't move at all, right? And he opened the door, and it wasn't honking. But as he was getting out, his truck started rolling. And I jumped out. I knew exactly what he did. I jumped out. I was not many trucks out from him. I said, hey, man, pull your air brakes. And he looks, as he's getting out, his truck is starting to roll, right? So he jumps in there real quick. He had to back up his truck again. He pulls these air brakes. And he said, oh, man, I forgot to do that. And I said, how in the hell do you forget he has an automatic? In a car, you put it in park, it doesn't go nowhere, right? I don't know what he was thinking. He, of course, automatic, you don't have park, you put it in neutral. And I said, well, you put anything in neutral, it's going to freewheel. I said, you don't have a park on a big truck. I said, you got to pull the air brakes. And I swear to God, this is what the guy said, my trainer didn't teach me this. I said, what? He didn't teach you that you had to pull your air brakes before you can just jump out of your truck? He said, my trainer didn't let me do nothing. Do nothing inside the truck. I guess if they pulled into a truck stop, he was the go-get man. Can you go get me a cup of coffee? Can you go in and do this? Can you go? That was the training he had. He wouldn't let him back. He wouldn't let him drive. I said, well, why in the hell are you getting your own truck? I said, you need to get some experience. That's the idea for a trainer. He said, well, he just wrote my thing saying I was good to go. I said, didn't they give you a road test? He's like, what kind of company is this? It just gave him a truck. But his trainer didn't teach him that he had to pull the air brakes before he jumped out. That guy is an accident to be waiting. I guarantee you, he's going to do that on an exit ramp. He's going to be messed up. Yeah, that's what I say. What kind of trainer would do that? I mean, I tell you, they probably worked it as a team. He probably drove all the time, and using his student's logbook as another logbook, and that's probably what they did. I mean, he's using him instead of teaching him, because they get that extra money if they're training. I said, man, you need some training. I said, you have no training then, pretty much. I said, other than staring out the window. I swear to God, I wouldn't lie about that. It's like, really. That's what he told me. He never taught me to pull the air brake before I jump out, I would have got a hold of his company. Yeah, you know, I didn't, because I didn't want nobody to think I was a troublemaker, but gotta go and have breakfast, Jukebox. All right, buddy, but thank you for chiming. I appreciate it. You had some people on there that said hi to you, though. Yeah. Chad Thompson. Morning, Jukebox. Good morning. I'm being reworked. I'm at Tyson in Rogers, Arkansas. They had to rework my load, and that's why I'm doing the live show. I did make a video, but it's not a very long video. I came from Joplin to Rogers, which is just down the road, right? So, wasn't sure if I should go ahead and render that video by itself. It's not a long video. Or should I add a little bit of today on that video? But I think I might go ahead and just put it together. I might just do that. But once I roll here, I'm 666 miles. And because the load has got to be reworked, my clock is moving right now. It really is. I wish it wasn't, because I would love to start out with a 14 and a full 11. I still got 11 because I didn't go nowhere. 10 hours and 54 minutes left on my 11 hour, but I only got 11 hours and 59 minutes on my 14. I hope they get this done quickly, because I'm going to need every bit of my hours for that 666 miles. It is what it is. Even if the company was to say, they did call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was here at 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. What time did I get here? I'll tell you guys the honest truth what time I got here. What time did I actually get here? I'll tell you. Oh. I was here, arrived at location .351 is what time I got here. And it wasn't done. The load wasn't done. So I sat and around, I say 10:30 last night. I was sitting up here because they text you. That's what they do. They text you. And they also gave me a phone number so I can check. And they kept saying, no, it's not done, it's not done. I fell asleep up here in my front seat. And I think somewhere throughout the night I went ahead and went back to my bunk. And I woke up early this morning. And it was done. We hook up, we're getting ready to go. And I'm overweight on my drives. So we had to bring it back it into door 12. Now it's getting reworked. I'll be glad we'll be able to pause that 14. Me too. But right now, Tyson people never hurries except when it's time for them to clock out. And you ever notice something? God, please, I hope there ain't no Tyson workers here. But I was looking at everybody that was going in and out of that door. And I'm not speaking for, I'm overweight too, so I'm picking on myself as much. But you can tell these people eat a lot of Tyson food. Oh, jukebox. I'm just saying, you know. I eat a lot of Tyson food too. A lot of it's easy to nuke in the microwave. So I'm adding myself to that, you know. Jukebox, you're being mean. Know what this is? Well, guys, we're going to get ready to get out of here. I've only been in this dock for what? Have we been on here an hour since I bumped? Hubby was at the pilot. The guy trained and was watching him back up. My hubby said not a very good trainer, and the guy said his trainer had 30 years. Took them 30 minutes to get into. 30 years, 30 minutes. Not enough backing experience. It's easy to gain weight, but very hard. It is. And that's my problem. I'm 52. I'm sure my metabolism has slowed down a little bit. And when I was young, soaking wet, I was probably 115 pounds. I was thin as a rail. I could eat anything that I wanted, and I wouldn't gain a pound. Today, if I look at a hamburger, I can gain 2 pounds looking at it, and it takes me a month of Sundays to try to get rid of that 2 pounds. But my metabolism is running really slow right now, and that's got to be running high in order for you to lose weight. And the older you get, the slower it gets. And in other words, what I'm saying is that middle age spread is a real thing. As you get older, you kind of get a belly on you. You don't mean to. You don't even have to drive a truck to get this. You can do anything that you want, construction work or whatever. Not every construction worker is thin as a rail. You know, it's just when you get older, you're going to get that middle age spread. It's going to happen. You're going to get overweight. I would, and I saw Trucker Jim's video, but I don't know if I like butter and all that in my coffee. I like a good hot black cup of coffee, and I don't know if I would like all that stuff in my coffee. I'm just saying, you know, I live by the flour bakery here. Oh, yeah, just going past smells, makes me hungry, makes me gain. Oh, man. It's kind of the same here at Tyson. Certain places, you can smell chicken. And I ain't talking, I'm talking cooked chicken. You can smell some of the vents that come out. You can smell some of that. I live by, oh yeah, I done read that. Okay. No, really, I thought about that, but I don't care. Putting butter and coconut and hot sauce and all that in my coffee. I would have to have somebody make it for me to make sure that I wouldn't screw it up and let me taste it. Somebody that knows how to make something like that to impress me if it's good or not. Because if I make it and I screw it up, I know me, the first time I taste it, that's going to be my impression about it, right? That keto coffee nonsense is real funny. I mean, I'm sure it works, you know, it's just... It is best black. It is. I am just cutting down on carbs. Lost 6 pounds so far 2 weeks, and I am 59. That is cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I guess the same way, I'm trying to cut down on my meal intake. In other words, I don't need 3 meals a day. I don't really need 2 meals a day. But the one meal that I do eat, you gotta eat what carbs or the calories that your body is supposed to have. Because if you starve yourself, people think if you starve yourself, you're going to lose weight. You're going to torture yourself. Yes, eventually your body is going to start eating itself and it's going to use its reserves, but it doesn't fill the stomach. See, you have a nerve in your stomach, and when it's empty, then it goes up to your brain, and it's going to tell you, your stomach is going to make all these growling sensations, and your fat reserves and all that doesn't have the same energies as it would if you actually ate something. And so I try to eat either one good meal. Sometimes you see me on video where I got a good heap of plate, but that's the only meal, and I don't go up there and have more than one plate. I may go up there and have some watermelon or something that they have on the salad bar, like a little dessert, but I don't go up there and eat more than 2 plates or more than 1 plate. I just eat enough to try to get the calorie count So my body is happy, right? Have a great day. We're headed to church. All right, that's right. It's Sunday morning. Sugar is evil. Sugar is evil. It's an instant energy, but it's like carbohydrates, right? It's kind of like spaghetti, noodles, bread. It's sugar, and I'm sure it works. Babies get it with white boy in the jungle feed. What? And I have to watch that comment. Okay, order a hamburger without a bun at a restaurant. Do not skip breakfast. It's a fuel for. That's right. It is. Jonathan Houston. Hi. Well, hello. Was that a troll? Okay, let's see if we can get that back. Oh, come on. Oh, hell. Anthony, I eat the animal that eats the veggies. Yeah. Eating steak is good. Eating chicken is excellent. Eating turkey is great. Eating broccoli is, yeah, cauliflower. I like vegetables equally as I like meat. Best food, barbecue ribs. Yeah. That's kind of weird. My husband gets 1 calorie per dingleberry. That's how we do it. 1 calorie. Okay. Try to stay away from red meat. Red meat. That's steak, though. Steak is good for you. Red meat is protein. That is really protein. And even a bodybuilder or a muscle or a boxer, they will literally just about eat nothing but red meat, and they'll stay away from the fat. And what ends up happening is because you got to have protein, and protein will actually turn fat into muscle. And if you work out with it, then you can actually bulk yourself up. You don't need to take the powder drinks and all that to do that, but eat lots of steak. Now that's red meat, but really steak is good for you. Ginger is good for you too. Go to a Chinese restaurant. They use a lot of ginger in their food. Chicken and pork. Chicken and pork is good. It's a white meat or a dark meat, but you have to cook it through. It can't be raw in any way. You gotta cook it through. Eat pork and support. Or I eat all kinds of meat, man. Here in California, supermarkets have several sides of liquor products. Must be real money maker for them. Seeing all that people poisoning makes me wish I were in a tri-state. Somebody don't like alcohol. The wife and me eats meat, cheese, eggs, and have lost over 20 pounds a month. Yeah, it's protein. Protein will, but ain't that what that keto, whatever somebody says, that's protein. See, that diet is supposed to be about protein. You can literally, if you ate nothing but steak, I'm just saying, if you ate nothing but steak and lettuce, you would fill yourself, you would lose weight, you would always feel full, because protein will burn fat. It will. Red meat protein, but is bad for your heart. Well, it probably is, but it's there's mixed emotions on that. I mean, you read 1 minute, it says it is. Now you read somebody that works out all the time, they say it's great for you. I've been watching your videos for a year now. Good show. Be safe. Well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. I like my steak, though. I do like my steak. Y'all making me hungry talking about food. Yeah, making me hungry, too. Say hush up. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm sure you're going to... Wait a minute. Is that my trailer? Are they moving my trailer? I don't know if that was my trailer or not. Let me see if that's... I don't think it was. I tried to see the number. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here because I know they're going to be hopefully getting a hold of me here soon. So, just in case that was my trailer. Yes, the keto people keep a... Oh, yeah. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I got a feeling that was my trailer. I'm hoping it is. But anyway, with that being said, God bless. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to know when we're doing a show or got a video up. That being said, God bless. We'll talk to you guys on the next one. Later.